Students, question number 21. Let us start working on that question number 21. Now, in the question number 21, as you can see, 0.5 mole of barium chloride is mixed with 0.2 mole. Okay, 0.5 mole of barium chloride is mixed with 0.2 mole of sodium phosphate. The maximum number of moles of barium phosphate that can be formed here is. So this question, it's based on a limiting reagent. So you need to write the equation. Barium chloride reacts with the Na3PO4 sodium phosphate. It gives rise to barium Pa3 phosphate PO4 twice, because phosphate is 3 minus, barium is 2 plus. So left out is sodium chloride NaCl here. You need to balance it. This is 3 times and here is 2 times. 2 3 is 6. 3 here it is to be balanced. 2 3 is 6 it is, and phosphate. So the sodium phosphate, when you are balancing it here, phosphate is PO4, you know, something like NaCl. Cl is 6. This has to be 6 times NaCl. So it is 6 times NaCl. It has to be corrected. 6 times NaCl. Now for 3 moles of barium chloride and 2 moles of sodium phosphate, 1 mole of barium phosphate is formed. So you can see 0.5 mole of barium chloride and 0.2 mole of sodium phosphate. Between these two, the limiting reagent is something which is consumed in a lesser amount. So ಬೇರಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ನಡುವೆ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಲಿಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್. ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಎರಡು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಬೇರಿಯಂ ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಲಿಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಇದು ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು. ಸೊ 0.2 ಗೆ 0.1 ಅಂತ, 0.1 itself is the answer. So answer number 4 is correct, because sodium phosphate is a limiting reagent. This is the limiting reagent. And of course, something which is used up and leftover excess, it is called as excess reagent. Excess reagent. This is the limiting reagent. So answer is 0.1 is right answer for this question number 21. Okay, 22 nodva. 22 question alli nodi, equivalent conductivity of 0.05 normal solution monobasic acid. Equivalent conductivity is given. If equivalent conductivity of the acid at infinite dilution is 350, so you first of all find out alpha. Alpha is equal to lambda m by lambda m not formula. Degree of dissociation kuda anta helteve idakke. Alpha ge degree of dissociation, alpha it is called as lambda m by lambda m not. So that is 15.8 here. 15.8 centimeter square and equivalent inverse. That is units wise, it is getting cancelled out 350 here. Now this could give us 0.04514. Now for a monobasic acid, if I take HA, which will give rise to H plus and A minus, the dissociation constant Ka is C alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. Okay, so 1 minus alpha almost equal to 1. Therefore, we are getting Ka is equal to C alpha square. The concentration is 0.05 and alpha is 0.04514, the whole square. Whole square, you have to do it. And that will be something like 1.019 into 10 to the power of minus 4. That is the third option. 22nd, the answer number 3 is coming to be the right answer. Degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation andre alpha vannu find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ. Degree of dissociation alpha electrochemistry ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ lambda m by lambda m naught. This is in connection with the electrochemistry and equilibrium. ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ಸೊ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟಫ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. You get 0.04514, you will get it. Then Ka is equal to C alpha square, dissociation constant of a weak acid. 1 minus alpha is 1, neglected alpha. So C alpha square, concentration you have it, 0.05 normality. Alpha you got it, you will be able to get the dissociation constant of the acid easily, students. But this particular lesson is problem wise. We have asked electrochemistry as well as equilibrium. ಎರಡನ್ನು blend ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು. Okay, KA ಎಂಬುದು solution chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Second PUC solution chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ dissociation constant ಎಂಬ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Okay, so you will be getting students 1.09 into 10 to the power of minus 4 is a right answer in this category. Okay, so this is what we are getting out as an answer for this question. Now next is 22 to 23. Looks very simple. But hybridization on the question barlebeku CET alli. Identify that pair of species in which central atom has same hybridization. So we are having third option. Normally ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಈ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್. ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್ ಇಂಟು ವೇಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೋನೋವಲೆಂಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆನಯಾನ್. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ವಿ ಫಾರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್. ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಎಂ ಫಾರ್ monovalent it is, and C for cations ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗಳು, A for it is anion here. So if you try this for NCl3, hybridization is equal to half. ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೆಲ್ಗಳು ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬರ್ದ್ರೆ ನಾನು 1s2 2s2 2p3 437. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೆಲ್ಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇದೆ. ಮೋನೋವಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್, ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆನಯಾನ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ is 8 divided by 2 is 4 ಅಂದರೆ sp3. sp1 p2 p3 sp3 hybridization ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೋಗೋದು ಇದು sp3 hybridization. Okay, then if you try EH2s hybridization half ಅಂದರೆ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು 6 ಇದೆ, ಮೋನೋಗಳು 2, ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ ನೋ ಆನಯಾನ್ಗಳು. ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕುದಿಲ್ಲಿ 8 divided by 2 is 4. ಇದು ಕೂಡ sp3. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ sp3 hybridization ಇದೆ. therefore the answer is 3 correct. NCl3 and H2s. ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಕಾಮನ್, ಸಿಇಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್. ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಂಬುದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನವರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಂಬುದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ. ಪೆಕ್ಯುಲಿಯರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ನೋಡದೇ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಆಗ ಈ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು, ಮೋನೋವಲೆಂಟ್ ಗಳೆಷ್ಟು, ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ ಗಳೆಷ್ಟು, ಆನಯಾನ್ ಗಳೆಷ್ಟು, ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, try to apply the same hybridization in the remaining 3 more options. ಈಗ BF3 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿ, NCl3 ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, H2s beryllium chloride. So one problem ಮಾಡುವಾಗ it's not that you are looking after the options, because that is okay in entrance exam, but when you are preparing for the entrance you should look at the other aspects also. Okay, sometimes the negative part of it will be the answer. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಸೇಮ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ, ಸೇಮ್ ಗಿಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So that could be the other way around. So anyway, answer I have given 24th. See here, OC2H5. Now this OC2H5 has got a lone pair of electron. ಇಲ್ಲಿ lone pair ಗಳ electron ಗಳು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So lone pair of electron are involved in the resonance stabilization. Resonance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Because of the resonance, you will find the charges on the ortho position as a negative as well as para. ಈ ಎರಡು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆರ್ಥೋ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾರಾ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ, OC2H5 is ಆರ್ಥೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳು. ಆರ್ಥೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 is concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid is a nitrating mixture, and a nitrating mixture provides NO2 plus. That means nitronium ion it will provide. Nitronium ion ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೈಟ್ರೋನಿಯಂ ಅಯಾನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ನೈಟ್ರೋನಿಯಂ ಅಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ಥೋ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Either it will go to the ortho position or para position, the incoming electrophile. Now whether it goes to the ortho and para, that is the question. and you have to look, both are possibility. ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಡಿನೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ಥೋ ಕೂಡ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಕೂಡ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮೇಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಮೇಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿರುವಾಗ 24th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಅದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ರೀಸನ್. ಆರ್ಥೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಜರ್ ಸ್ಟೆರಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆರಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಸೈಜ್, ಸ್ಟೆರಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಜ್, steric factor is the major cause. Okay, so a bigger group you can't place it here at the ortho position, therefore it prefers to go to the para, and para is the major product. It's easy question, it's not that tough one to understand, and moreover concentrated sulfuric acid and nitric acid, you will understand that always nitration takes place. This particular reaction is called a nitration reaction. Nitration reaction, that's why there is a nitronium ion generating takes place, students. 25th question. Yes, ee question annu trial and error method alli ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಥವಾ oxidation redox method alli ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು. So this question I think I can leave it to you in the entire paper. This is the one I prefer not to do it. E option match ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So this is definitely the answer, which is 1 year, it is 2 year, it is 5 year, and 8 year. Simple agi helbekadre, if you switch over to the second option, as I said, 25th question answer is 2. So here I will tell you, potassium permanganate, the oxidation number noduvaga, potassium permanganate alli oxidation number is 7 ide. 1 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. X is plus 7. This is oxidation number 7. And here x minus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 2. So 7 in the 2, changeover is 5. A changeover annu ellige haakbeku ಎಂಬುದ question ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Oxidation should be multiplied with the reduction. Oxidation unit ಗಳನ್ನು reduction unit ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳುದು. Oxidation unit ಗಳನ್ನು reduction ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ multiply ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ 5 electron change ಆದರೆ ಇದು 5 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಕೂಡ 5 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಾಕು, ಮತ್ತೇನ್ ಗೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಬೇಡ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. ನೋಡಿ 1 2 ಇದಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು 5, ಈ ಮೂರನೇ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈ ಮೂರನೇ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಇರುವುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಒಂದ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎರರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎರರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನು. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಇರುವ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ KMnO4 ಈಗ ಯಾವ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಪರ್ಮಾಂಗನೇಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 7, ಅದು MnSO4 ಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುವ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ +2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರುವುದು 5 7 ಇಂದ 2 ಗೆ ಆಗುವಾಗ 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ 5 ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ 6 ಅದು. ಆ 5 ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದು ಈ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. therefore that is the answer. ಲಾಜಿಕಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಥವಾ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎರರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎರರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನನ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. 70 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ OMR ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ 60 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು. ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕುಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಥರ್ಮೋಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್. ಇವುಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇವುಗಳ ನಂತರ ಈಸಿಯರ್ ಇರುವುದು ಇನ್ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಗಳು, ಈ ರೆಡಾಕ್ಸ್ ಗಳಂತದ್ದು, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗಳಂತದ್ದು, ಅವುಗಳ ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ನಾನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇದು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 25th. 26th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನು ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜಿಂಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಲ್ ಅಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ಅದೇ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್, ಅದು ಬ್ರಿಟಲ್ ಅಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. Above this, hydroxide dissolve in alkali to form sodium zincate. Practical question, Na2ZnO2. Zinc is a good reducing agent. It is a volatile metal also. Yes, of course, it is a volatile. So ಇದು fact based question, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬೇಗ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ. 26th answer is 3. Now 27th question. Check the question number 27. ಈಗ 27 ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? 27th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳೋರಿದು ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಇದು ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ. ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು Z ಇಂಟು ಎಂ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಇಂಟು ಎವಗಾಡ್ರೋ ನಂಬರ್. ಎಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾನ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಸರ್? ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, Z ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲೈಸ್ Z ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಈ Z ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು, ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇಂಟು ಎ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ into Avogadro number divided by m. So density, cubic unit cell, molar mass 27, edge length and density. Density 2.7 ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. A cube ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 405. 405 pico. Pico is 10 to the power of minus 12. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 to the power of minus 10 centimeter cube ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್. Centimeter cube into Avogadro 6.022 10 to the power of 23 per mole. Avogadro ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ per mole ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Divided by the molar mass is 27 gram per mole it is. It is of course per mole get cancel each other. Gram per centimeter cube. Okay. So density, you should get it as an answer here. So density is ಇಲ್ಲಿ gram, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವುದು 2.7 gram per, how much is given? Gram per centimeter cube. Centimeter cube also get cancelled. Here is gram per centimeter cube is there. Centimeter cube get cancelled. Gram cancel. Per mole can. Unitless ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 27 almost cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 27 cancel. Undoubtedly, it's going to cancel out. This is minus 30 and 23, minus 7. Minus 7 ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ, minus 7 ಕೂಡ ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 405, 400 ತಗೊಂಡು into 6. So you will be getting the answer as 4 here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕುದು 4. 4 ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ 4. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 4. FCC ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ 4 ಬರೋದು. ಯಾಕೆ FCC ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಗಳಿವೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶೇರ್ ಇಸ್ 1/8. ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 into half. So number of particles per unit cell is 4. Number of particles per unit cell is equal to 4 in the case of FCC. BCC ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟಫ್ ಒನ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್. 27, as I said, that answer is FCC. Option number 1 is right. Okay. So question number is next 28. Question number 28. Carbon dioxide is not isostructural with. Carbon dioxide is C double bond O. It is a linear 180 degree. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೋನೋವಲೆಂಟ್, ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆನಯಾನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ 4, ಇದು ಡೈವಲೆಂಟ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಒಂದು ಡೈವಲೆಂಟ್, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಮೊನೋವಲೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಇರೋದು, ಡೈವಲೆಂಟ್ ಗಿಲ್ಲ 0. ಕ್ಯಾಟಯಾನ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಆನಯಾನ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. 4 divided by 2 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಬರುವುದು SP ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ 180 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾಟ್ ಐಸೋಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ವಿತ್ 28 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ SnCl2. ಐಸೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಈಗ ಅಸಿಟಲೀನ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಜಿಂಕ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವೇಪರ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇದು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ 2014 CET ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳಿದ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಜಿಂಕ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ದ SnCl2 ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಸೇಷನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಟಿನ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸಿಲಿಕಾನ್ ಜರ್ಮೇನಿಯಂ ಟಿನ್ ಲೆಡ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಸಿಲಿಕಾನ್ ಜರ್ಮೇನಿಯಂ ಟಿನ್ ಲೆಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1s2 2s2 and 2p2, 4 and 2 6. Valence is 4. So let's put that valence is 4. Monovalents are 2. No cation, no anion. Answer ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? 6 divided by 2 ಅಂದರೆ 3. 3 ಅಂದರೆ sp2 ಅಂದರೆ ಟ್ರೈಆಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್, ರೈಟ್ ನಾ? sp2 SN ಇಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ, 2 CL ಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3ನೇ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ. AB2Cl ಅಥವಾ L ಟೈಪ್, 2 ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ಗಳು, ಒಂದು ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರ್ಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಐಸೋಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ವಿತ್ SnCl2 students. Chemical bonding is also playing a vital role in the CET. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. How do you answer that chemical bonding? You should have a solid grip of chemical bonding, students. Okay, when you are solving that questions on chemical bonding. Okay, bada important chapter adu chemical bonding. CET point of view, it is very, very important. Okay, let us try the next question. 28 tanaka aitu namdu question. 29th one. 29th question looks very, very simple question. ಏನ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು, sulfanylic acid with bromine water, product formed on reaction of sulfanylic acid. Sulfanylic acid ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು with the bromine water, it gives 246. Orange color of bromine water is discharged. Orange color of bromine water discharged. Orange color of bromine water discharged, and a white precipitate, is formed. Orange color of bromine water is discharged and a white precipitate is formed. It's called 2,4,6 tribromoaniline. Aniline, that is what the answer. ಎರಡನೇ position. If you have the positions like 2nd and 4 and 6, these all the position will be attached by the bromine. Of course, this will be lost as a sulfuric acid. ಕೆಲವು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಡೌಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ SO3H H ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಲ್ಫೋನಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇದ್ದು sulfuric acid ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It will be lost in the form of sulfuric acid with the bromine water. So 29th answer is second is correct. That is going to be 2,4,6 tribromoaniline is the right answer for the question number 29. Okay, yes. 30th question ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳುವಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಈಗ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳುವಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ನಂತರ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. Energy profile diagram. Here we are considering nothing but potential energy annu consider ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. We are taking into consideration of potential energy here. And here is a reaction coordinate. This is called as reaction coordinate or progress of reaction. ಹೇಗೆ reaction ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. Is talking about an endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Endothermic reaction. This is an endothermic reaction. If it is an endothermic reaction here, okay, children, if it is an endothermic reaction, okay, over this, look at it here. Endothermic reaction we are talking about. This is the activation energy of the forward. Idu endothermic. Okay, this is the energy of the product. This is the energy of the reactant. Endothermic anta helide, delta H is equal to energy of the product minus energy of the reactant, students. ಎಂಡೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೈ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಮೈನಸ್ ಲೋ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ವೈ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಚ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಚ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್. ನೌ ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ A to B, okay, is as an activation energy of X. This is an activation energy of X. Okay, endothermic, sorry, endothermic activation energy X irutte. If energy change of the reaction is y kilojoule, energy change of the reaction is equal to y kilojoule anta helidane. Idannu y anta helidane. Activation energy of the reverse reaction andre reaction reverse aguvaga, ide reaction reverse aguvaga activation energy ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So this is full is X. So activation energy of the backward reaction. This is the activation energy of the forward. So activation energy of the backward is X minus Y. X minus Y, if you do it, 30th question, answer 2 is right answer for this question number. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅನ್ನು X ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಂಡೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. energy of the product is higher than that of the reactant. That's why it is an endothermic. Alva? Idu X, illi tanaka, X activation energy of the forward is X. Energy of the reaction is Y. E error difference, illinda illi X minus Y, ade Y namge sikku. So this is the answer for question number 30. Simple question so that you understand in a better way. That is question number is 30th is 2 correct. Okay. So let us go to the next one question. Number is 31. Quantum numbers, atomic structurally keluvanta question. Illi 2 electron, 2 electrons have the following set of quantum numbers anta heltare P matte Q ge. Is true, yaudu true anta. Iga ನಾವು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವೈಸ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ n+l ರೂಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ವೈಸ್ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, n+l ರೂಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅನ್ನು. ಸೊ n ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದರದು l ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳು 2 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ 5. ಇದು p ಗೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ p. And for q it is 3 plus 0, this is equal to 3, and you are getting it as q here. So between these two, ಈ ಎರಡರ ನಡುವೆ what you will find here is p as a greater energy compared to that of q. So what they ask is true. ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ is true, that is p as a greater energy than q. This is the correct one answer. P is greater than q. ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ? p has lesser energy ಇಲ್ಲ, represents same electron agella. P is greater than q. That is simple rule you can go, and that is n plus l rule. So when you are applying n plus l rule, you can able to tell us very, very clearly that which is the correct one about the quantum numbers. So the answer is second a perfect ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಈಸಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅದು. 31. 32 ಗೆ 32 ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸರಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ at which degree of dissociation of a 0.2 solution of acetic acid becomes double if k is this. Okay, so since acetic acid is a weak acid, at Oswald dilution law can be applied. So yage apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So acid ಗೆ apply ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಈಗ HA ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ, or acetic acid dissociate give H plus and A minus at a time interval of t is equal to 0. The concentration is C. This is dash and dash. Time interval of t is equal to t. This is C alpha and C alpha. One stoichiometry ratio. Left over is C minus C alpha. So if you write Ka for this, that is C alpha into C alpha, leaving behind 1 minus alpha here. Cancellation, and again you get Ka is equal to C alpha square, or alpha is equal to root of Ka by C. That is going to be the formula. You will get alpha is equal to root of KAC ಅಂತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಮೊದಲಾಗಿ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. Alpha is equal to root of KAC, because you have got Ka is given, concentration is given, alpha you will get it. Okay, then once you get that, then you have to get the concentrations. So if you look at it, how exactly it's been solved. So this is what a formula I told you. Root of 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 5, 0.2. This is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 1. You will understand 2 into 10 to the power of minus 1 when it comes to the numerator plus. So minus 4 is 10 to the power of minus 2. This is 2. 0.9. 0.9 it is 2. It is 9 times. Square root you have to take it. Okay. So the answer we will be getting. When degree of dissociation becomes concentrated, which degree of dissociation becomes a double. So degree of dissociation becomes a 2 alpha. So now C Ka is equal to C alpha square. The concentration C is equal to Ka by alpha square. Ka you are aware, it is double. So 2 into 9.5. It is 2 into 9.5 square. You will be getting 0.049. That is what fourth option you are getting as a right answer. So fourth option, that is 0.049 is right answer. So last word confusion ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. Last word is that is speaking about how it is doubles embodu important. So doubles, it is very, very important one here. Okay. All right. Alpha, check this. So we have got the answer. 32 is 4. Now the next one is 33. So assuming that water thermodynamics use ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ thermodynamics ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ. Assume that the vapor pressure of ideal gas internal energy when 1 mole of water is vaporized. So here water is vaporized, water is in the form of gas, and the same water is converted into liquid. Water is converted into liquid, and then it is getting converted into gas, vapor alwa. So delta Ng is equal to number of moles of the gaseous product minus number of moles of the gaseous reactant you have to look after. This is gas. Because it is vaporized, it should be in the form of gas here, and a small error is there that I have to rectify. It was in the form of liquid, here is liquid. So product 1 is there, gaseous, reactant is 0, so answer is 1 here. Delta Ng is 1. Now you apply the formula, delta H is equal to delta U plus RT into delta Ng. I hope you remember this relation. Delta H is equal to delta U plus RT into delta Ng. So delta U is equal to delta H. H is how much is given, molar enthalpy of vaporization water at this is 41 kilojoule per mole. Yes, plus R value is 8.3 into 10 to the power of minus 3 joule per, yes, kilojoule, per Kelvin per mole it is. Okay, that is what here. Into temperature is 373 Kelvin, and it is going to be that is 1. Difference is 1. Delta U is because this side goes, no, entire thing become minus here. And when we are solving this, it is going to be 41 minus 3. 41 minus 41, this is 3, roughly 3. 4, 8, 3. So it is roughly 3 means 37 you will get. Round about 37. Round about 37 means 33. We are going for the option number 4. You're going for the option number 4. That is the answer for this particular question. Question ಏನು ಅಷ್ಟೇನು ಟಫ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಚುಲಿ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದು. ಟಫ್ ಏನಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ಎಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು delta U plus RT into delta Ng. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ delta H minus RT into delta Ng. This is equal to delta U. Delta U is internal energy change, students. This is what. But illi hege find out about 1 mole. So as I already told you, delta Ng is number of moles of the gaseous product minus number of moles of the gaseous reactant. You have to go for it in order to get that as an answer here. Of course, once you get that, solving is not that tough in that problem. So answer is 4th 137 is correct. 34th question. ಈಗ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪೆರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪೆರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It will decompose to give water and oxygen. 2 times here, 2 times here, and oxygen. If you balance it, yes, 2 into 34 gram, and this is 22.4 liters at STP. So strength of hydrogen peroxide. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಏನು, ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪೆರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಪೆರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಂಟು 5.6. Normality into 5.6. Volume strength of hydrogen peroxide is normality into 5.6. Normality into 5.6. So volume strength 11.2 divided by 5.6. That will give the normality. This is the normality. Then you have to apply that strength is equal to normality, because you now have the formula for normality. What is the for normality? Formula is normality is equal to number of moles divided by it is mass by molecular mass. We take actually mass, in other words, mass divided by we can go for the equivalent mass. Equivalent mass, you see there, strength in gram per, this is how much you get, 11.2, 5.6. Okay, and that is the normality, we got it, into equivalent mass, that gives the strength. Okay, normality into equivalent mass is the mass in grams, that is 34, you will get it. So answer is 34 is 3 is right answer. Okay, ade question ge ade answers, 34 ge 34. Okay, ಈ shortcut method ಅನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು. Volume strength of hydrogen peroxide is normality into 5.6. Okay, volume strength of hydrogen peroxide is normality into 5.6. ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, volume strength, normality is equal to volume strength and divided by 5.6. That way also you can go for it. 34 is that. 35. Yeah, this question is stoichiometry, first chapter. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ tough ಇದೆ ಈ question. Mass of slake lime would be required to decompose completely 4 gram of ammonium chloride. Slake lime ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is called slake lime. Okay, required to decompose completely 4 gram of ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride ಮತ್ತೆ calcium hydroxide equation ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Ammonium and this guaranteed calcium chloride. Yes, one thing is correct. Second thing is ammonia and water left out. Balancing is very important, stoichiometry ratio. So calcium, one thing is they should give perhaps they should give the atomic number. So 74, this is overall 74. This is ammonium chloride is 107. So to give 111 gram of calcium chloride, the mass of slake lime would be required to decompose 4 gram of ammonium chloride. So 4 gram ಎಷ್ಟು? 4 into, very easily you can do 4 into 74 divided by 107 is 2.766. Multiplication ಮಾಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ತೆಗೆಯುವುದು ಒಂದು ಏನು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದೇನು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದು whether you are knowing about the equation. Okay, ನನಗೆ equation ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು, I write equation calcium chloride ammonia water. But if you go wrong balancing the equation ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಔಟ್. So this is 40, calcium is 40 ತಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, oxygen is 16 16 32 plus 2 here it is 74, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ammonia is nitrogen, ammonium chloride ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಇದೆ, this is 35.5 because it is used 2 times. So we will make 35.5 here also, and roughly we make it 4 plus 14 here. This is the 18, this is 18 is 36. This is 71, correct? This is 71 and this is 36. Therefore it is 7 and 10, 107. Look at here, 2 times. So if you go wrong with the stoichiometry ratio, stoichio means element, metry andre calculations. So if you go wrong with that, and I'm sure you will not going to get the answer for this question. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಎಂಬುದು ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಟಾಯ್ಶಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ. ಸರಿ, ಸ್ಟಾಯ್ಶಿಯೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಹೌದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್, inorganic and first chapter some basic concept, it's been blended and given this question. So answer 35 students is 1 correct. 36, this is easy question, I think you can understand. X by m is equal to kp to the power 1 by n. So here is slope is 1 by n. Easy question kelidene, surface chemistry chapter. X by m is equal to kp to the power 1 by n. If I take the log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n into log p. Okay, this is what we are getting as a relation. It is y is equal to mx plus c, and this is the slope here, and slope is 1 by n, as I said. So this is easy one question. Number of possible alkyne with the formula. ಇದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. 1 2 3 4 5. ಈಗ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ CnH2n+2 ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಥವಾ CnH2n ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಲ್ಕೀನ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಲ್ಕೀನ್. Okay, CnH2n, if you put 5 10 12, no. CnH2n -2 ಹಾಕಿ, 5 10 - 2 8. Yes, it is an alkyne. Understood, it is an alkyne. So alkyne means you can keep the triple bond here, first slot. 1 2 3 4 5. You can keep it at the triple bond at the second slot. You might say that we start from here. See, numbering wise you see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. One position, second position. If you try to say I will keep it here, then it is second only. So no way, you can't get it. Now branching, you go for it. 1 2 3 and 4. Branching either here or here, only possibility. Then you can bring this triple bond here. Yes, yeah, 1 2 3 and 4. 1 2 3. That is the way you can get it. This is possible, huh? No, this valency is not correct here. If I do it, valency won't be correct. Valency 1 2 3 4 5 wrong. So you have to remove that position and go to the next position here. Over here you keep now. Now this looks better. CH, CH3, CH3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 here. This is the way. You can't bring it here. So possibility 1 2 3 possibility ಇದೆ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎರರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅಷ್ಟು ಟಫ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಇಟಿಗೆ ಜೆ ಮೇನ್ಗಳಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿದಷ್ಟು ಟಫ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 37 ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ 2 ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, 38 ನಿಯೋಪೆಂಟೈಲ್. AIEEE 2009 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಗ IUPAC ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು. AIEEE 2009 ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ನಿಯೋಪೆಂಟೈಲ್ ಬ್ರೋಮೈಡ್. He has asked neopentyl bromide. Neo means CH3 and CH3 and CH3. This is called tertiary. This is particularly is called tertiary. We put another carbon to this, extend the carbon. So answer is 3, 38. This is neopentyl. 1 2 3 4 5. This is called as neopentyl. Neopentyl. Yes, I think if you put bromine here, neopentyl bromide, it becomes. That is also correct here. Answer is 3 here, 38. Okay, 39. Do not show tautomerism. Tautomerism is a keto and enol form. Simple like explain madwa. If I take CH2, C double bond O and H, idu acetaldehyde anta helteve. This particular molecule is called acetaldehyde. Now, if it is acetaldehyde, there is a rapid oscillation, and because of that, this bond will shift and shift over here. So because of this, what we are getting here is CH2 double bond C. This H will be shifted here, OH and H. This is what a compound is here. Acetaldehyde, I took it and I explained. This is with respect to acetaldehyde, student. Acetaldehyde is here. Now you will find here a keto form. Here you find a keto. Of course, you will find one enol. Enol mandre double bond and alcohol. Double bond and plus alcohol is called enol form. So keto and enol, they are in rapid oscillation. Exhibit tautomerism. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಕಾರ್ಬೋನಿಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬೋನಿಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ಬೋನಿಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದೆ. Next carbon is called alpha carbon atom. Alpha carbon atom it is. So alpha carbon atom having hydrogen atoms are called alpha hydrogen atoms. So that is very, very important. Otherwise it won't show. So the question here is, which one is the option? 39. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದೆ, ಸರಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. This is also having, but if I check this question, C6H5 benzene and C double bond O, this is carbon having methyl group, having methyl group and having methyl group. ಇದರದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿ 4 ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. There is no alpha hydrogen. And next here also no hydrogen. So no alpha hydrogen atoms, absence of alpha hydrogen atom. So absence of alpha hydrogen atom means it do not show this. Therefore the answer here is, I'll highlight, that is fourth one is right. C6H5CO CCH3 thrice. That's the answer for this question. Okay, so 39th question, children, answer is 4 is correct one. Here also no alpha hydrogen, here also no alpha hydrogen. As I said, mandatory, ಅದು important. Alpha hydrogen ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು tautomerism exhibit ಮಾಡೋದು. Tautomerism ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Tautomerism means keto and enol form of the same compound. Keto and enol form of the same compound. Keto and enol form of the same compound. They are called tautomers, students. Keto and enol forms are called tautomers here. This doesn't have alpha hydrogen. This doesn't have alpha hydrogen. Therefore, the answer is 4 is correct. I hope you have understood this question number 39. Now, 40th question. Lanthanide. Lanthanide alli iga lanthanide contraction embudu barate definition. Lanthanum to lutetium, as we go from left to right in the periodic table, atomic radii keep on decreasing due to imperfect shielding of 4f5 electrons. This is called lanthanide contraction. Okay, lanthanum to lutetium. Lanthanum is having a greater size and lutetium is the last one. Lanthanum to lutetium, you see that question here, answer is 2 is right. So that lanthanum to lutetium is only one option which they are matching, and none of the other options were matching here, and therefore we have gone for the option number 2nd. But very important to know the electronic configuration of lanthanide, students, because it is a NEET based question. NEET yarella baritiro avarige the important one. 41 ige answer number 2 correct. Okay, 42 1 ige hoguva. This is a lithium, coordination number 8. So answer is 3, BCC. BCC alli a particle which is there at the center will be surrounded by where we are having 8 more points at the 8 corners. So points are surrounded by 8 more points at the 8 corners. Therefore coordination number 8 is nothing but BCC. Coordination number 8 is nothing but BCC. If you are not getting it properly, let us explain it. So if I take the cube here and convince it, so one of the cube here and the second here. Okay, I'll just connect this. Okay, after connecting it here, so what we are having is the points are at the corner here. There are points are at the corner. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 8 points are at the 8 corners. There are 8 points at the 8 corners here. Okay, this you have to understand here. There are 8 points at the 8 corner and 1 at the center. So let us change the color. 1 at the center here. This is the 1 point which is there at the center. So that is surrounded by, you can make out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So definitely coordination number is, okay, 8 means it is BCC. BCC, body centered cubic lattice, is correct. Okay, that is the answer for that question. Now number is 42. See, lowering of vapor pressure, relative lowering of vapor pressure due to solute in 1 molar aqueous solution, 1 molar molality, number of moles dissolved in 1 kg of the solvent. So relative lowering of vapor pressure ಗೆ formula ಇದೆ. P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to N2 divided by N1 plus N2 formula. So you have got two methods here. P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to almost equal to N2 by N1. N2 is 1 molality, 1 molar aqueous solution, vapor pressure due to solute in 1 molar. Solute in 1 molar, students, is solute in 1 molar here. Number of moles, 1. N2 is 1, yes. And N1, mass of the solvent in kg. Solvent should be in kg. Solvent is water, so 1000 by 18. Perhaps this is the easier one compared to that left hand side. Adkinta tumba easy there. So number of moles is 1. Mass of the solvent is 1000 kg. So it is 1000. Solve. So P naught minus P is equal to P naught into 0. So solving this 0.018 we get it. 0.018 ಸಿಕ್ಕುವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು 768 ಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. So this is 13.68. 13.68. Andre option number 3 is right answer. Very close indeed. We have another method is there. So I thought this is easier one method to get the answer for the question number 42. P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to N2 divided by N1. Number of moles of the solute is 1. Solvent in kg. So 1000 divided by, you have got 18. So 55.55 moles. Multiply, with the 760s somewhat. You'll get that option number 3, which is very close to that answer. So question number 42, you should get answer as 3. It's a beautiful question. So lowering in vapor pressure, and P naught minus P is a lowering in vapor pressure. P naught minus P divided by P naught is relative lowering in vapor pressure. That is relative lowering in vapor pressure. Lowering in vapor pressure is P naught minus P. P naught is 760. 760. 1 molar, number of moles. Solvent in kg. Solvent is water, because you can make out if you are having doubt, sir, adhe gottayitu nimage solvent water anta aqueous ide. So 1000 by, we can make out 1000 by 18. So then 18 by 1000 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So 13.68, we are getting this as the answer for the question number 42. Answer is 3 is right answer. That is the answer for this question, students. Okay, you can go through that, this left hand side. This is the easier one. So 42 is done. 43 for electrochemistry. Electrochemistry, you see equimolar concentration of Fe2, Fe3. Here is reversible sign. This is a reversible sign. This is a reversible sign. Potentials they have given. So how do you solve this question? So when you are solving, it is E cell is equal to E naught cell Nernst equation, 0.0591 N into log of product by reactant, PQR. So product is Fe3, silver is solid, so it is neglected. Fe2 and Ag. Difference between them. Okay, so you will find iron undergoing oxidation and Ag undergo reduction. So silver is, E cell is equal to cathode minus anode. It is cathode minus anode you have to take. 0.799 and 0.7 difference is 0.028. Then difference in the electron, 2 to 3, one change. So N. So E cell is, they have given electrode is equal to 0. So this is 0.059 and Fe2, Fe3 concentrations. So 1 by Ag plus is 0.0335. That's why the third answer is correct. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. E is equal to E naught 0.059 n log of product Fe3. Silver is a solid, so it is taken as a unity 1. Then divided by concentration of Fe2 plus and Ag plus. At equimolar concentration of Fe2 and Fe3, ಎರಡರದ್ದು concentration same ಇರುತ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. So equimolar means Fe2, Fe3, Fe2 is 1. Then left out is 1 by Ag plus. 2 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 3 ಆಗಿದೆ, 1 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 0 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದದ್ದು ಖಾಲಿ 1 ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. 1 by Ag plus, 1 by Ag plus. And then they have given that so that voltage galvanic cell made is the electrodes are 0. So this is 0. This you know, came to know, cathode minus anode, 0.028. So 0.028, equate them, you will be getting answer as 0.335. That is third option is the right answer for this question. A good question that is based on electrochemistry here. Okay, so 43 is done. Let's go to the 44. Easy question. Money easy question. Number is 44. Let us try this question. Benzene with a nitric acid. Elrigu gottide nitration ಆಗಿರುವುದರಿಂದ nitrobenzene, that is A. Reduction of nitrobenzene to give aniline, that is B. Aniline diazotization to give diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium chloride C. Sand-Meyer reaction to give the chlorobenzene. Answer is this one, Sand-Meyer reaction. Yes, Cu2Cl2 in HCl, Sand-Meyer. Copper powder in HCl ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು Gattermann reaction. Copper powder in HCl ಅಂದ್ರೆ Gattermann reaction. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So the answer here is 44th answer. Yes, 4 is correct. Easy question. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ time waste ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನಾನಲ್ಲಿ. 44 is answer. 45. A bulb emits a light of wavelength. So you have to apply the formula E is equal to H nu. Apply ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. E is equal to H nu. H nu is H into C by lambda. H is 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second into velocity. Velocity 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second divided by the wavelength 4500 Armstrong 10 to the power of minus 10 meter it is. Meter, second inverse, leaving behind just a joule. That is 4.4 is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule we are getting. Energy, you see, energy is 8%. Energy wise, energy emitted by bulb here. How much is the energy emitted? 8%. 8 by 100 into 150 watt. So you have to solve this 2 times and 3 times, 2 times and 4 times. 12 is the energy, 12 joules. So now the number of photons you have to calculate. Number of photons is equal to 12 divided by 4.42 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule energy. So you have to have the answer 27.2 10 to the power of 18. That's the answer. The number of photons emitted is okay 12 joule. You are having energy is 12 joule. So number of photons is 12 divided by okay 4.42. You will get 27.2 into 10 to the power of, that is what we will be getting as an answer. Okay, energy is equal to n into h nu. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕೂಡ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Energy is equal to number of photons ಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು n is equal to h nu, n into h nu, ಇದು n ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this is equal to 12 joule. Equate ಮಾಡಿ 12 joule n into 4 point. So ಈ divide ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So n number of photons ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. So 27.2, that's what the answer for the question number 45 is 1. Okay, that is the 45th question. Now direct agi formula ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವ question ಇದು. It is not that great. Only the calculation part is, yes, a little bit of laborious. ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ calculation ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೊರತು ಮತ್ತೇನು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. Question number 45. 46 ಈ question, you know, two liquids ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. two liquids ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು information ಗಳನ್ನು. two liquids X and Y, mixture has a vapor pressure of 400 Nm at 300 Kelvin. Vapor pressure, mixture has a vapor pressure, and their molar ratio is 1:1, and vapor pressure is 350 mm when mixed with the molar ratio of 1:2. So ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಿದೆ. ಒಂದು 350 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, the one is 350 mm, and that time it is 1:2. When it is 400, that means 1:1. So number of moles X and Y, you do it. It is one and the same. Number of moles are 1 and 1. So mole fraction you check. Mole fraction you have to check. Mole fraction of X is 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Mole fraction of Y is 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Both are 1/2 and 1/2 here. 1/2, 1/2. Number of moles are given. So now you apply the Raoult's law. RAOULTS. Relative lowering of, in that case, total pressure is the partial pressure of the individual. It's contemporary to the Dalton's law also. So partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into vapor pressure of that component. Mole fraction into vapor pressure of that component. So it is 400, total pressure kottidane. 400 is equal to half PA naught P naught X, half PY naught. This is the equation number 1. That is going to be the equation number 1 here. Here is 1 we are getting. Okay, this is what we are getting. The answer 400 we are going to get as the answer here. This is first. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ second ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 1:2. 1:2 is when we are trying to tell about 1:2. 1:2 here is, it is 1 by next one 1 by 1 plus 2. So careful, 1 by 1 plus 2, that is equal to 1 by 3. Another one, sorry, here it is 2 by 3 here. So now try that, how much you are getting for this one. The next one, I think I used red color there. This is 350. Yes, 1 by 3, 1 by 3 P naught X, 2 by 3 Py naught 350. Equate them. We got these two. 1 and 2 we got it here. So now solving, trial and error method. Now left out is trial and error method. Left out ಈಗ. So you got 550 ಹಾಕಿ and 250. 250 means ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So this is 250 means 125, isn't it? 250. 550, half of that is something like 250, 275. 275, 300, 400. It is going to be the right answer. Those who are knowing the Raoult's law for a binary component, they will never struggle in this question. They will easily overcome this problem and get the answer saying that this is the correct one. Okay. So that is Raoult's law for a binary component. Here it is. Only question number 46. Number 47. I will not waste time here for this question. 47 is answer number vinyl group. Vinyl is this way. Ozonolysis ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. Double bond OO, so that resultant is C double bond O and formaldehyde. So we will be getting ozonolysis of organic compound gives formaldehyde and yes, and one more of the product. That is answer 1. 47 1. So let's not waste time there. 48. ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಜಾಗ್ರತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಫೈನಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, How the Grignard will attack? Grignard delta CH3, magnesium and bromide is there. In the Grignard reagent, there it is delta minus. This is delta plus, delta minus. So this negative portion goes and attack the carbonyl carbon and displace the pi electrons. Displace the pi electron. So displace the pi electron means it is going to be in this manner, and O minus and CH3 here. O minus and CH3. Next step here is, okay. So this is a lone pair of electron, students. Shift here and shift onto the bond onto the oxygen. As a result, this is going to be O minus, and here you see this will be converted into CH3 and double bond O, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, of course, this will get a H from the medium. Quenching is there. Water is used for quenching. But it will not stop there because they have used excess. Ali gamanavittu kolbekanta helidre, excess is the word used. That's why the methyl of the Grignard once again attacks here. The methyl of the Grignard once again it attacks delta minus, delta plus, delta minus, attacks, displace it. That's the reason why OH here it is CH3 and CH3, and OH after quenching become O this. So you need to look after the option number. Look at here, students. This is the answer. Look at carbon here, 1 carbon. I will number 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's number it as 1 year, students. I think I not correct it is. You number it 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, or reverse. Simply you number it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type. Yes. So it is the answer 48. Numbering is not correct. 1 minute, students. Numbering is not correct here. What I did, perhaps I used it because I want to get that answer how exactly it is coming out. You may be thinking in terms of IUPAC naming. I'm not right. So it is reacts excess. Ali ಕೆಲವು excess ಎಂಬ word ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So how Grignard is used, and we can get the answer. So Grignard kuda ಒಂದು question ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ CET ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Grignard questions kuda ಒಂದು question CET ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 48 is answer number 1 is right. Check ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಪುನಃ. Grignard CH3 attacks pi electron, displace O minus. O in conjugate again, shift back, displace oxygen onto this O minus after quenching with the H3O OH. Further, that is excess of Grignard is there. Excess, that's why it will further react, and we'll get the option number 1 is right. 49th question. This is a very easy question. Words reaction, students. Words reaction. You have to remove bromine here. In fact, 2 moles of sodium. You have to use bromine here and bromine here. This bond go to connect here, and 100% sure 49 is 1 is right answer. 49 going to be the 1 is right answer we will be getting. So check there. 49 is 1 is right. Okay, that's called words. 50th ಇದು HVZ reaction ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಹೆಲ್ ವೊಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಜಿಲೆನ್ಸ್ಕಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಕೀಟೋನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಸಿಡ್. So alpha position will be attached hydrogen replaced by bromine. Further, there is ammonia and chlorbromine. Mind you, students, bromine, it is a very good leaving group here. It is a good leaving group, attacks this position and displace the bromine. So CH3CH and COOH, this become NH2 after the stabilization with the H and Br. Byproduct is this alanine. Alanine is the right answer. We had a second question in the same paper, phenylalanine. So how it was connected, that is also very good indeed. So 50th answer we get alanine is right. Okay, 51. ಈ question ನೋಡಿ. When 1 mole of a monoatomic ideal gas, monoatomic, degree of freedom, physics ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ degree of freedom, monoatomic and diatomic, monoatomic and diatomic. Here CV and CP. This is 3 by 2 R. This is 5 by 2 R. This is 5 by 2 R. And this is 7 by 2 R. It is degree of freedom. Work done is minus P into delta V, work done by the gas. Okay. 1 mole of an ideal gas undergo adiabatic change. Adiabatic means Q is 0. Constant under a constant external pressure of 1 atmosphere changes the volume from 1 liter to 2 liter. The final. See, you know the expression for first law of thermodynamics, that is delta U is equal to Q plus W, students. Since it is adiabatic, delta U is equal to W here. We got it. So illi delta W andre ಏನು? W ಅಥವಾ or we go like W is equal to delta U. I hope you understood, because it is an adiabatic process. Adiabatic process ಗೆ Q0 W. So W andre ಏನು? W is minus P into V2 minus V1. See there, work done by the gas. Delta U according to bomb calorimeter, student, delta U is equal to QV, and QV is equal to CV into delta T. CV for monoatomic ಗೆ 3 by 2 R. ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 3 by 2 into R, CV ಬದಲು 3 into delta T, change in the temperature T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1. Look at that beauty of this question, how it's been solved here. So first and foremost, we need to look after that first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equal to Q plus W here. Adiabatic process, Q is 0, delta U is W we are getting. Work done by the gas minus P delta V, change in the volume is V2 minus V1. Substitute, and finally we will be getting that option number 4. Check. Substitution, I leave it for you. You know, you can get that expression, because this is a slightly complicated problem, and I have not stopped in one step. Kali first law of thermodynamics give the important alla nanige. I can't give a guarantee with what I asked here. So there was importance to introduce first law of thermodynamics, adiabatic process, then degree of freedom, so monoatomic, diatomic helbekittu, matte delta U is equal to QV. This you can make out with the bomb calorimeter, students, and QV is equal to CV into delta T. So those who are interested, how did you get delta U is equal to QV? You have to go for bomb calorimeter, students. Bomb calorimeter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ delta U is equal to QV, and QV is equal to CV into delta T, and upon that you will get this answer. So anyway, 51 to 52, this question is an easy question. Free energy change delta G is minus NF E naught problem. Okay, 52 is we are getting on solving 1.41 you are getting, because delta G naught is given and change in the electron is 4, F is Faraday, E naught you will get it without any difficulty. E naught is delta G naught is given. The minimum EMF required to carry out the electrolysis is 1.41 is that, because delta G naught is given, change in the electron F is given, E naught you can calculate. Change in the electrons you can see there, M 4 by 3. So this is for you know, you want to make it for 1 mole, you multiply here, change in the oxidation number here, 2 by 3, we have to see how the change is taken place here, from here 0 to 2 by 3. What is the change in taken place? That is 4, 2 by 3 into 6, that is 4 is the number of electrons took place. Number of electron changes took place is 4 here. This is considered to be a 0. Okay, 2x and 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 6 and it is x is equal to 3 here. So change in the oxidation number here for 2 moles it is. 2 moles it is, perhaps it is, 2 by 3 into 6 it is. We have to find out. That is going to be the 4. So 52 to 53, ಇದು direct question. Glucose, when you add with the HCN, glucose cyanohydrin, hydrolysis to give cyanohydrin become acid, and prolonged heating, it become, normal. We have done it with the glucose. We have done it with the glucose, students. Glucose is C6H12O6. It's a constant heating, normal heating with the HI. Prolonged heating, it gives normal hexane. It goes to the 2-iodohexane. It gives 2-iodohexane. Then prolonged heating, it gives normal hexane. Like that here also 7, but one acid is there. That's why it is heptanoic. Cyanide and cyanide hydrolysis to give acid. Heptanoic acid. 53 is the answer is 1 correct. 54. Idu peculiar question. Next time bandre sariyagi solve ಮಾಡಿ. K3CuCN2 ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ copper ಮತ್ತು cyanide, copper cyanogen that is CuCN2 cyanogen decompose to give cyanide and then react to give K3CuCN4. Already you've seen this question today. Next time when you see this in the exam, straight away go for the answer saying that K3CuCN4 is the answer. Okay, copper cyanogen. That is a information. 55 ಗೆ in easy ಆಯ್ತು question. 55 ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋಡೈಎಸ್ಟರ್ ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. 56 ಗೆ pi is proportional osmotic pressure. Pi is equal to C into R into T. ಅಂದ್ರೆ osmotic pressure ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವಲಂಬಿಸಿರುತ್ತೆ. Concentration is nothing but molarity. Molarity is number of moles divided by volume in liter. Number of moles is nothing but mass by molar mass. Molar mass, volume in liter. So this is equal to mass by molar mass, molecular weight. It's 1 by VL. So molarity and pi are inversely proportional to each other. That's why the answer is 3. Glucose andre P1, 10 divided by glucose, the molecular mass 180. Urea 1 by 60 and sucrose 10 by 342. So least is the highest. Least is highest. That's why P2. Then mediocre is P1 and last is P3, highest. So answer is 3. 57 doesn't undergo Cannizzaro. To undergo Cannizzaro, there should not be no alpha hydrogen atom. There should not be any alpha hydrogen atom. But this one has. So it prefers to undergo aldol condensation. It is an easy question. What I did in the paper is difficult ones I put it in the beginning and easier one at towards the end. Sometimes you get easy at the beginning, mediocre, and then towards the end tough. So you have to go through the paper and analyze. Okay, few more questions. 58 is hydrated form of which of the following hydrates of carbon are known as carbohydrate? This seems to be very easy question. All the answers. I leave it that question. That is very easy information. And question number 59, you see there solution A containing urea 6 gram per liter, 6 by 60, glucose 18 by 180.1. The osmotic pressure in both the cases, both are equal because osmotic pressure is C into R into T. Of course, R and T are same. Its only matter is concentration. That's why isotonic, same osmotic pressures. Isotonic, same osmotic pressures. And we come to the last question, and that is the answer 3 is right answer. 60th one, answer number 3 is correct. So with that, I completed the 60 questions of model CET chemistry paper. Okay. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ರೀಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ and then study those things, see that areas where it is missing. wherever I have discussed, I may not have discussed almost all the areas, perhaps you can understand. 60 question andre limit irutte. Beyond that, I can't go. So 60 questions I solved. Some areas you are not studied, some areas you came to know that is very important. I don't know whether it is effective or not. I can't make out right now. So hope things are fine. You can be comfortable to understand these questions. Yeah, with that, I'll wind up my CET model paper question discussion. Okay, students. Thank you.